Alright guys, welcome to another guide, and in this video we're going over the benefits of directional subbing part 2. So this video is going to explain when you need to be using it and what situations you need to be using it, but let's continue. So first off, we've got the leader switch combo. So if your opponent does a leader switch combo and you sub in place, it can allow them to set you up for a guard break basically, and that's not what you want. But if you utilize directional subbing, you can avoid the setup completely and go for the punish. In the next example, we're going to see set up into ultimate jutsu, so I sub in place and then I get hit by the ultimate. But if I utilize directional subbing, I avoid the setup completely and can go for, leader switch combo or punish, or just increase my distance, whatever I want to do. So these are just other examples in which you can use it. Because Hashirama has such a big hitbox, you want to use it against him. So I subbed in place, I got hit, directional subbing, I avoid it completely. Same with Naruto, because his kunais, you can get hit by them again. You want to utilize directional subbing and go in for the punish. Beautiful stuff. You can also utilize this technique against Danzo's tilt, so once he throws out the first one, use directional subbing to get in closer to your opponent and jump over the second one if you feel like they're going to do this for a second time. So next up we got utilizing this technique against support. So you see how I subbed in place, then tried to dash in to continue the match, and I got countered by my opponent because he read me. If I utilize directional subbing, I can just keep up the mash while keeping up the pressure on my opponent and not get punished. Here I'm showcasing another example. So the technique being used with pain support is especially useful. Pain only hits once, so you can continue the mash after you sub. It can also be used by if your opponent subs then tilts to continue the pressure. Next up we got air support by pain. They can be used in that situation as well. Your opponent's trying to run away, you're trying to close the distance. However, this technique does not work on Naruto. If you try it, you'll just get pushed back and waste the sub. So in this situation, what you want to do is sub then block if this situation comes to you. This can also be used if your opponent is spamming switch jutsu, so you can dash up, utilize the directional subs and get them in a combo, but they should only be used if you have the sub lead. So for example, I have 4 subs and my opponent has 0, or I have 2 subs and my opponent has 0. So once you get them in a combo, the sub usage was useful because you got them in a combo, and that's where you should whip out your max damage combos. If you want to know what a max damage combo is, check out my videos. I do some max damage combos with Sarada. So basically you want to get your highest damage output out when you get them in a combo with no subs basically. So utilizing this technique with Shuriken or Paperworm, you can quickly punish your opponent if you see them spamming it, whether that's to increase the distance or to, pressure you on guard. So that's the Shuriken way, and I'm going to show you the Paperworm way. You see how if I sub in place, I can get hit by another Paperworm because it sticks to the ground. But if I use directional shoving, I can quickly mesh on my opponent. You can also use it on Sushi with Jutsu, so if you sub the last hit, you can sub and then punish your opponent immediately. Now we're going to see how it can be utilized with Amado's awakening actions. So if they throw kunai, if you sub the last kunai and sub whilst they're mashing and counter immediately, you can punish them for mashing and drain out the awakening time and prevent them from pressuring you. This can be also used on giant awakenings, as I showcased in the first video that I did. So just me utilizing directional subbing and mashing actually destroys them even if they're mashing, and it allows you to punish your awakening or their awakening quickly. And finally, we're going to see it used against short hop switch jutsu punish. So you see how I subbed and then subbed directly into the opponent's face for a quick punish. Now here's another example where I use 2 subs to close the distance between the opponent and punish him. But yeah, now that's pretty much it for the video. I hope you enjoyed this 2-part guide. I know a lot of people weren't really aware of directional subbing, so I hope I've explained it well to you, and you now know what it is and how to use it. But yeah, see you on the next guide. Feel free to make any suggestions in the comments. But yeah, peace out. But yeah, big thanks to Levi for the help in the video. It wouldn't have been possible without him. He made for an excellent, training partner to showcase the, tech in this game. But yeah.